What's going on, everybody? You guys ready to go over some boxing cards tonight? We can't discriminate on combat sports, and this is where I started. So I've been collecting cards again for about 2 years now, and when I first started, I wanted to start with mixed martial arts and UFC, but it was kind of overwhelming and everything's so pricey. I decided that I'm going to start with boxing because there were some sets from the 90s that weren't very expensive at all. For example, we have this all-world boxing set from 1991, and these come in really weird packages. Just like a plastic seal that you pretty much have to cut it open with scissors. And I thought they would be all messed up, but they're all in really good condition. There's not a whole lot of parallels in this set. You cannot get autographs in this one. Some of the other ones I think you can. Really clean looking cards. The centering on a lot of them are really off. The only parallels that they really have are the Muhammad Ali cards. This is the gold parallel, which is slightly different because of the gold foil instead of these other Muhammad Ali cards that I'm going to show. They're pretty plain, just like the other ones, but these are the Muhammad Ali bonus cards. I think there's 10 of them. There's a certain amount of them. But these are the gold foil ones. This one's pretty centered. I might put this one in my graded pile to get centered because it's even. It's pretty even on the back. It's tough on these because they are very distinguished on the sides. So as far as grading, they're going to be pretty tough to grade. But these are the Muhammad Ali inserts. This card 2, 3. And as you can see, a lot of these would be pretty tough to grade. My boy Willie Pep with the Pep Step, probably one of my favorite boxers of all time. So this is a fun set to open up. There's Hector Macho Camacho, Boom Boom Ray Mancini, Ohio boy, Youngstown, Ohio. I'm always going to call those guys out. Hopefully I can find him at the local Fisher Foods again, signing bottles of his wine. I don't know if it's any good. It probably tastes like dirt water, but so this is a fun cheap set to open up. And I think the first set I bought I didn't get the whole set out, but it was this Kayo 1991 Kayo boxing set. And this one was a lot of fun too. All the big names, a lot of trainers. Here are the hits out of the box that I bought. Lennox Lewis, again Hector Camacho, Sugar Ray Leonard. Of course, I'm gonna pull out my boy Willie Pep every time. D. Customato, famous trainer of Mike Tyson. Joe Louis, Riddick Bowe, Hector Camacho again. And in this set, I think there were a couple of rookie cards. I can't remember who it was here. Maybe like, there's Angelo Dundee. Oh, it was Ray Jones. So this was Ray Jones's rookie card, allegedly. Unfortunately, mine's a little off-centered left to right and top to bottom, so it's not really gradable. But all these cards are really clean, but I believe that maybe that's his amateur record. Pro debut right there. Yep, pro debut in 1989. So really fun sets there. I think I got both of those for under $50, so really don't break the bank. This is a different KO set, and this was an entire set of holograms that Kayo Boxing did. And I think these are going for about 40, 50 bucks online. I got one for 20. This was a while ago. Michael Moore. Always got to give a shout out to my boy Michael Moore. I believe, was he from, am I thinking of somebody else? I think he's from Akron, Ohio. Isn't Michael Moore from Akron, Ohio? I believe he's from Akron, Ohio. Shot Ohio boy. Whoop, whoop. And this is a hologram of a fight that got called off and actually never happened. I mean, obviously it did, but this particular fight on that date, November 8th, this fight didn't happen, but they obviously probably printed this and had them all produced before the fight got canceled. George Foreman, Riddick Bowe, these are probably pretty hard for you guys to see. Tommy Morrison, rest in peace. Ray Mercer. So this was a really fun set, cheap set. It's only 10, I think it's only 10 cards that you get in there, and it's the same 10, so they were definitely mass produced. Next up we have this Ringside boxing series from 1996, I believe. I got this one for boy, pretty cheap, like 30 bucks with shipping. They go for between, I was going to buy another one of these to try and get an autograph, because these do have autographs in them. I forgot to say those KO boxing ones you can get autographs in too. But these ones you can get autographs in, so for like 30 bucks, if you can get like a Christy Mack or something, or a Prince Hamed, Prince Nassim Hamed. I believe this is his rookie card. If you guys don't remember him, he had a very, very flashy, interesting style, hands down, chin up, really awkward. Won a lot of fights, but then lost a bunch of fights once he got to the super top tier of champion fighters. James Lights Out Tony. Oh. Lennox Lewis. I believe this is Lennox Lewis's rookie card. Both of these are super off-centered, left to right, but yeah, that is his rookie card. Roy Jones. So there's a bunch of different inserts. So these cards, I don't know if you can tell right now, but these are the parallels. And I think you get like 5 or 6 of these per box. As you can see, it's got like a little bit more of a glossy cover, and oh, it's got this shiny little highlights in the ring. So we got Don King and Bruce Seldon here. I didn't really get, I think as far as these inserts go, I didn't get any of the big cards. There's Tommy Morrison. There's that guy. I wish I would have got a Shannon Briggs. Let's go. It gets rough hearing that all the time. Shannon Briggs. And then we have these Ringside parallels. There's Willie Pep again, Leap to Glory. Of course, I'm going to have these sleeved. Every time I see Willie Pep, I'm going to sleeve that motherfucker up. And then we have these Hall of Fame cards. There's Willie Pep again, but there's a bunch of these in the set, and we're going to move on here pretty soon, so this isn't too long, guys. But I really want you guys to get a kind of feel for each of these sets in case somebody wants to go buy one. So we got the Nazi Max Schilling, sorry, but he's Nazi. Jack Johnson, our boy Jack Johnson. So this parallel, I really like the look of these. It's kind of like the old Wild Turkey cards, kind of. I think that's what they were going for. But you know, they're from the 90s, so you know, the card stock, I think you guys know that it's, you know, it's the Junks wax era for a reason. But that was a fun set. And then we got a couple sets from Europe. So first up we have Ring Lords, and this is just a 40 card set. So every single one has the same cards in it. I do think that you did have a chance of getting an autograph in here, but it was like 1 in every 42 billion sets. So, beautiful Evander Holyfield card. It's one I might get graded, but there's so many of these cards that are out there and that are graded. But the set is fun, and it's full of beautiful cards with awesome fighters, decent pitchers. Michael Dokes. That's who I was thinking of earlier. I'm so embarrassed. It's Michael Dokes. That's from Akron, Ohio, not Michael Moore. There he is. Dynamite Michael Dokes from Akron, Ohio. I'm not embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Other Michael. Michael Dokes. Julio Cesar Chavez, Muhammad Ali, Tommy Morrison, Pernell Whitaker, Ray Mercer. I mean, yeah, everybody is in here. So it's just a fun set for all around boxing fans that like cards, might not even like cards, just to have a set of, you know, all the favorites. Michael Dokes. Sorry, Michael Moore. Michael Dokes, God bless him. He was a good fighter, but I think he ended up with like a bad drug habit, and it just wasn't pretty. So this is a really fun one from England, and I believe these are from 1991 or 1992. I forget the maker. Boxing Greats, first series of 25. So this is only a set of 25. There is another set of 25 that have fighters that are more from the present. I think the big one in there that goes for money online is the old Mike Tyson, obviously. But we got, this one's so much fun. We have James Corbett, Jack Dempsey, Jack Johnson, all the big names from way back in the day. James Jeffries, Joe Gons, Bob Fitzsimmons, John L. Sullivan, Sam Langford. So yeah, just a super fun set. Jimmy Driscoll. And it's in the old style of cards, which now that we're brought up old style of cards, the next thing we have up are some examples from some older stuff. So these first cards I have here are from 1948. I believe it's Topps Photo. So these are actually small photo cards. And as you can see, this Jack Dempsey is pretty faded. But other than the fading, this one's in pretty good shape, actually, as far as I mean, obviously the corners, you guys can, there you can see a little bit better. They're obviously not in great shape, but from the ones I've seen online, this one's in pretty good condition. But these fuckers are tiny, man. Back's actually in way better shape than the front, but... And these are 3 more. We have Tommy Burns up top. And the reason I bought this set is because it had my boy Willie Pep in there. Willie Pep has a giant crease through it. But I think I got these cards for like $6 or $7. So these 2 just came with it because I wanted the Willie Pep. I don't know if I'll buy any more of these. Really hard to tell the condition online with the pictures just because they're so small. I mean, compared to a normal card. I mean, they're tiny. They're really little. And then this is a Kid Berg from Gallagher, Virginia House. I believe this one is from 1930. And then these are the big cards out of the set of 1938 Churchman cigarette cards that I bought. I pulled those other 3 out because those are the big 3 names, but, we still have Primo Carrera, Kid Berg up there. There's Max Burr, Jack Doyle, Jim Driscoll. And these cards are in pretty decent shape from being from 1938. And I was I think I got this set for like $50 including the shipping. But anyway, the big hits out of here are this Jack Dempsey, which is actually in better condition than some of the rest of the cards that are in there. And then, of course, we have Jack Johnson that we pulled out of that set as well. And Joe Louis. And I think this is really the only Joe Louis card I have. They're so expensive right now. All of the, I think it's Fleer 1948, and I think there's like a Topps 1951. All of those cards and older, I think there's like the 1920, I think it's called like T218 and T220. Those cards are so expensive right now. It's so hard to find any of those. So I was really glad that I could actually get some older cigarette cards on the cheap. So like I said, it's not the most expensive set. I'm hoping to get some much older boxing cards for you guys to look at, but I think that's gonna involve the weather getting nicer and getting out to some garage sales or some estate sales or something and finding some old stuff laying around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stuff. Hopefully I find some stuff to actually rip open. There's a set of 2010 Sports King. It's a hobby box, Sports King round 1, I think it's called. It's still right around $200, and from what I see, what people are pulling out of them, it's not. The cards are cool looking, and there's some chances of getting some good hits, but it's just kind of scaring me at that price. So I'm gonna stop mumbling, and I'm gonna cut this video off. You guys have a great night, and Godspeed. Party on.